Here we are guys, back in the Premier League, and it's time to begin a brand new career mode with Newcastle United. You guys have wanted me to do a Road to Glory style career mode for God knows how long, and this Newcastle series might prove to be just that. Newcastle fans have had to endure a lot over the past few years. I mean, Mike Ashley's ownership has been problematic to say the least. They haven't been backed enough. Let's not forget a few years ago Newcastle were in the Championship, and also at the moment they're 17th in the Premier League, just a few points off the drop. Things aren't going well for Newcastle United, and well, we're here to change that. Our job in this series is to take this team right here and make them the best team in the Premier League and hopefully in Europe as well. I think it's going to take a lot of work for us to make this team into a Champions League winning outfit or even a Premier League winning outfit, but I'm here for the challenge, man. I think this series is going to be very different to what we normally do on the channel, and that's why I cannot wait to get this project underway. If you guys are excited for a brand new series with Newcastle, I'd really appreciate if you could spare a second and drop a like on the video. Helps with the YouTube algorithm, helps the channel grow. If we could smash out 5,000 likes for episode 1, I'll guarantee you an episode tomorrow as well, and make sure to subscribe for daily FIFA 21 career mode content. Also, we are going to be using the realism mod for this series, which is going to make things super realistic. Already you can probably see that with the transfer budget. We've got 16 million to spend. No astronomical amounts of money to spend because of the TV money. All that is gone because of how the pandemic has worked. Every club's transfer budget has been reduced. Player valuations have been reduced, and it's going to create a lot more exciting stuff in this series. A different experience with the mod. Can't wait for it. Also guys, we're going to be doing something very cool in this series for sponsors, namely shirt sponsors. I'm just going to give you guys a quick teaser which you guys can see on your screen right now, but I'll reveal most of it in the next episode. For now though boys, let's start off this series by taking a look at the squad we've got at our disposal and deciding what needs to be done. Keep in mind, in this series we're also following a transfer rule. We can only make 3 transfers in the summer transfer window and 1 in the winter transfer window. I've upped our transfer limit from 2 to 3 because you guys feel like it's more realistic, so we can't make an obscene amount of transfers every window and upgrade our team super quickly. This will keep things realistic and a lot of fun. So 3 transfers in the summer window and 1 in January. Formation wise, I think I'm gonna stick with the 4-2-3-1. I feel like it just works with this Newcastle team that we've got here. Looking at the players we've got, Callum Wilson up top is a decent option. You know, he's got good pace and shooting. He's gonna be key for us and we'll need him to bang in goals. Almiron is going to be super important with that 89 pace. And of course, Alain Saint-Maximin. He's going to be one of the mainstays in this series. He's only 23. Unbelievable stats. I mean, that 93 pace and that 88 dribbling. He's going to be so overpowered for us, man. Honestly. Matt Ritchie on the other side. How does he have right mid and left wing backs as his positions? Those are like, I don't know. That's a bit weird. I don't know. John Joe Shelby and Hayden in midfield though. Good options, but again, we could definitely do better there. At the back, we've got again Yedlin, who's decent. Our backline is just okay. You can probably guess why this team is 17th in the Premier League right now. Dubravka and goal though is pretty good, but we've got a lot of work to do to make this a Premier League winning team. I feel like this series is going to last 4 or maybe even 5 seasons because this is a tough project. Now we do have some good options on the bench like Ryan Fraser, who I probably feel could be starting for this team. Maybe on that right side we could do that. We've got the Longstaff brothers, Joe Linton as well, Mankilo, we've got Darlow, a few more players in the reserves, and a few players I'm probably looking to sell like Carroll, Gale, Christian Atsu to generate some extra funds since we don't have all that much money. But that's the squad we've got. A lot of work to do. And yep, if it wasn't obvious already, press conferences will be there in the Newcastle career mode. This is where you guys get involved in the series, ask me questions about the team, about some of the players we could sign, whatever you want related to the series. Keep them coming in, your questions in the comment section, and we'll be answering them every single episode. Now I showed you guys a quick sneak peek about this sponsor stuff that you guys can see in the background. Well, this is going to be replacing objectives, so you guys are going to have to be patient. Next episode, everything will be revealed and it's going to add a lot to this series, so stay tuned to find out more about that. But that's basically, that segment is basically going to be replacing objectives. I'm just gonna leave it for the next episode, boys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, now time to get into the business of improving this Newcastle United team. You might have noticed one thing. Joe Willock is missing from the squad. I think he was loaned in by Newcastle in the January transfer window. For some reason, he hasn't been updated onto this Newcastle team. So that means we're gonna have to sign him. He's been signed in real life. It'd be stupid not to bring him in, but we're gonna hopefully try and secure a permanent deal for him because I think it makes a lot of sense. I'm pretty sure Joseph Willock has joined Newcastle on a loan deal. What I'm thinking, guys, is if it's possible, we could do maybe like a loan to buy deal. We've never done that before in any of my career modes, so if we can pull that off, it'll be pretty fun. So for now, we'll scout him, get to know more about him, and see what can be done. Also, in other news, there are a fair few players I'm looking to transfer list. Let's take a look at them. We've got Andy Carroll, this Savard guy, Gillespie, Federico Fernandez, Christian Atsu. A lot of deadwood at the club, boys. I want to try and sell a lot of them because we'll be getting a lot of wages to work with and a lot of transfer fee as well. So it just makes sense to clear the club out. One thing I do not like about starting a career mode is the barrage of mails you get when you like transfer list players. If, you know, some players happy that they've been transfer listed, some not. It's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. In other news, we've got a final scout report on Joe Willock, which is awesome. How is he valued at 11 million? When he's only 71 rated? I thought we'd be getting him for free. Okay, wow. I mean, by free, I mean like 2 or 3 million, but that's pretty expensive, guys. I'm thinking we'll, of course, try a loan to buy deal and see if that works. I've never done that before in any of my career modes, so let's pull it off. Let's see if the loan to buy thing actually works. It's never really worked for me in career mode, so maybe it'll work now. Loan to buy Joseph Willock. Let's see if we can pull this off, and wow, that sounds practical. Okay, now that's what's up. This might actually work. A 1-year loan deal and a loan to buy option, which we can exercise next season. Okay, so far so good. Wage split. Let's see if we can get away with just paying 30% of Willock's wages. Normally it's 100% for the club that's loaning the player in. 60-40, that works for me, 100%. We'll run with that, but the interesting thing is, how much do we offer for a loan to buy deal? Let's try 10 million because he was valued at 11. If we can get a loan to buy on him for 10 million, I feel like that'll be a bargain. Come on, let's see if we can pull this off. We can. Now I kind of feel like an idiot. I think I'm overpaying. But anyways, the decision will be made next season. But that's a good play, I think. Joe Willock on a loan to buy deal. Brilliant. I think he needs to still accept the contract. Then the transfer will go through. But so far, it's good business, boys. In a career mode like this, we're going to have to be smart with our transfers. And doing something like this makes sense. And there you go, boys. We've pulled off a loan to buy deal for Joe Willock. I think it's a good deal. What do you guys think in the comment section? Let me know. Willock is now a Newcastle player. To be fair, he should have already been in our team, so it's a bit of a weird one, but I'll take it, man. I normally don't really care about objectives, but one thing I've noticed, in career modes with smaller teams, objectives are key. Otherwise, you could end up doing well on the pitch and still end up getting sacked. So I do not want an outcome like that. So let's just take a look and see what our objectives are. Sign one player in your youth academy assigned to the defender position. We could do that. And even the second objective seems to be possible. So we're going to have to focus on the youth academy. Okay, we'll get that done. Brand exposure. Get 7 games with at least 1 goal scored in away matches this season. That's very doable. Sign one crucial first team player to the defense position. Okay, we need to sign a defender. That means, I mean, these objectives are doable. In the Prem, our objective is mid-table and to reach the round of 16 in the Emirates FA Cup. You know, not bad. Those are our objectives for the season. Definitely doable. I don't think we're going to count Willock as one of our 3 transfers for this window because he's a player Newcastle already signed in real life. So we've still got 3 more players to sign this window, provided we've got the funds to make it happen. So I feel like in this episode, I definitely want to bring in a right winger because I'm not too convinced with Matt Ritchie. You know, he's 30. He's got good stats in a few positions, in a few areas, but I think we could do better. And having, you know, quality wingers could really help the situation here. We've got Saint Maximin on one side. Let's bring in a baller on that right side as well. A pretty big offer coming in from Mainz for Jacob Murphy. Coincidentally, he's also a right winger, but since we have planned to sign another one in that position, I'm okay to accept this 2.45 million additional cash, freeing up some wages. Let's do this. Oh wow, this is big. Javier Manquillo, 8.7 million from Burnley. That's a massive offer, guys, and he's on quite a bit of wages as well. I think we could negotiate and maybe get a bit more for him. Let's see if that's possible, but I don't really need 3 right backs. We've already got Yedlin, and there's another right back. I forgot his name, but we've got 2 right backs already. I'm okay with selling Manquillo. Let's see if we can pull this off. I'm gonna counter with 10 million. If that works, wonderful. An additional 10 million to spend in this window would be huge for us. Let's see if it'll work. And Sean Dyche is willing to play with me here. 10 million for Javier Manquillo. Yo, that's actually a brilliant bit of business. We've legit pulled off a massive club clear out. Rolando Aarons is gone, Andy Carroll, Atsu, Dwight Gale, Murphy, Manquillo. A lot of players have been sold recently. And that means our budget is now upwards of 30 million. Let's actually adjust the budget. And we should be convincingly up about maybe 35 million or so. So things are going well for us on the budget front. And that's, I think, got me thinking. Instead of making more signings in this episode, I just want your opinion before. I want to make signings, of course, but I want to know which players you guys want me to sign, which positions I should be strengthening first. And I don't want to be making any signings without getting your input. So we're going to hold off signings for this first episode. I want to see your input in the comments section. So it's very important you put your transfer suggestions in the comment section below. And next episode, we'll get underway with spending all this money and improving the team. So for now, we'll just stick to the team we've got. I've said this before, but the Youth Academy is going to be a huge part of this series. I feel like it has to, with us managing a team that are 17th in the Premier League in real life. Getting quality players from the academy could be clutch for us, and already we've got a player in the academy with 73 to 96 potential, but the only sad thing is he's a goalkeeper and he's 5'7". That's such a bummer. The rest of the players are pretty trash, but hopefully we'll find some good talents. I'm going to be sending the existing youth scout that we've got to England because this is a career mode based in England. Let's send him out there for about maybe 6 months and hopefully he'll find some top tier talents. Oh boy, we've got even more money to work with now. 44.63 million. I think we just received some extra cash because of season ticket sales, so that's brilliant. Next episode, boys, you guys are gonna have to come clutch. Let me know who we should be signing in that next episode to improve this team. We've done a massive club clear out so far. A lot of the players have been booted out of the club and we need to start bringing in new players. For now though, we're going to kickstart our Premier League season as we take on Leicester City away from home. This is going to be a problematic fixture. Leicester away, King Power Stadium. Oh, I do not want that smoke. This is going to be difficult. But if you look at overall the start we've got in the Premier League, winnable games, man. In August, we could definitely beat Fulham, Southampton. We're going to have to target specific games and get results over there because don't expect us to finish top half or even top 6 this season. It's not happening. We've got to be smart to try and finish mid-table this season, and that starts by getting points in games that we should be getting points. Press conference as Newcastle boss. How are you feeling? Your first game in charge at Newcastle. Are you ready for your first game? I'm gonna say we've put in the hard work, we're ready for the season to begin. We have to be consistent, I guess, to pull it off. I'm still not sure if the squad is there, but of course, once we start making signings from the next episode onwards, you never know, we might just have what it takes. It's been a busy time for you in the transfer market with 8 players leaving the club. Are you looking to sign anybody? Absolutely. We need a stronger squad, but those signings will be made from the next episode onwards. First game of the Premier League season, our first game in this road to glory with Newcastle, and I couldn't be more excited. This is how I've got my team lined up. A few players have got overall decreases, -3 on them, like Ryan Fraser, Hayden and Jamal Lewis. I don't know what's up with that, but we're gonna have to push through. But anyways, this is our team. Callum Wilson leading the line. We've got Saint Maximin, Gucci Gang of course. Almiron starts at cam. Lachelle's captains the team, Dubravka in goal. It's the standard Newcastle team you'd expect. It's our first team. I do have Joe Willock on the bench. We're going to use him at some point, definitely. But looking at this Leicester team, oh my god, are they insane. Barnes, Vardy, Perez, Tielemans. What a team they've got. No wonder in real life this Leicester side is second. And I don't know what to expect from this game. If we can nick a point off Leicester, that'd be a big win for me. This is probably the first time in any of my FIFA 21 career modes that I'm going into a series where every game we're not really expected to win. And that's going to create a different dynamic. Let's see if we can step up here against Leicester. Starting off the Premier League season with a win would be unbelievable, but beating Leicester, I think without making any transfers like we've done so far, would be a bit unrealistic. Let's see what happens though. You never know in the Premier League, you know. Honestly, I'm terrified of Jamie Vardy. I feel like his pace could absolutely rip us apart, especially considering our defense isn't all that quick. So hopefully we can deal with him. And not just Vardy, they've got Harvey Barnes as well, who's a top tier talent. So It's going to be a nightmare dealing with them as Vardy's already on the attack. Back for Ndidi. Some good possession-based football from Leicester. Even just getting the ball off them is going to be a chore in itself. Tielemans, now Ndidi. They're moving the ball around so well. I forgot to mention Maddison. They've got him as well in that midfield. What a team Leicester have built. Ever since their insane Premier League win, they've actually, maintained a high quality of football, which is fair play, On the break, we could do damage as Alan Saint-Maximin is through on goal here. Could he score? Oh my god, Kasper Schmeichel with a big save. I thought that was the moment on the break. Alan Saint-Maximin creating. For a moment, I thought we were going to get the Gucci Gang special here. And his first goal this season. But oh well, corner though for us. Ryan Fraser to put this one in. Decent. Not really. The keeper gets it easily. Good to see us at least creating. Backwards for Ndidi. Looking inside for Jamie Vardy. Good touch. Tielemans. I've blocked the pass for Vardy, but that means Tielemans has more space. I think I defended that really well as we move away from danger. I've got to be so alert with my defensive decisions because, man, this Leicester team could rip me apart from one attack itself. And they're probably going to do just that with Tielemans. The Shells with a really good challenge there. Sees the open space for Alan Saint-Maximin, and here he could exploit. Alan Maximin looks inside for Almiron. It's a brilliant pass. Almiron, oh my god, our first goal for Newcastle United is unbelievable. Saint-Maximin and Almiron linking up brilliantly. But what a strike from Miguel Almiron. Unbelievable. We know this kid has got the talent, but the question is if he can be consistent. Well, he started off brilliantly for us. What a strike from Almiron. Oh my god, was it from outside the box? I think it was. A shocker for us because we're leading against Leicester at the King Power. First game of the Premier League this season. Unbelievable scenes, boys. We're 1-0 up, courtesy of an Almiron banger. Let's go, boys. Just the start we needed. What a way to start off this series. Miguel Almiron with his first goal in the Premier League, and it was a beauty. Tielemans looks for Jamie Vardy. He's already through on goal. Big save from Dubravka, and that's what you get for having a high-rated keeper as one of your mainstays in the team. Dubravka coming up real clutch there. Big save against Jamie Vardy. Whew, that was intense. Johnny Evans on the ball, looking for a pass inside. Lachelle strong defensively there, gets it away. And we work our way away from dangers. Hayden could look for the pass for Saint-Maximin. I thought there was no play there, but Ricardo Pereira casually waiting for me there. As Saint-Maximin trying a few skill moves here. There's the elastic open. That was just awful. Tielemans looks for Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes inside for Yuri Tielemans. Another big save from Dubravka, who's proving to be our man of the match here. Ever since that goal from Miguel Almiron, it's legit been all Leicester City and we're hanging on. But that's a lot of the stuff we're going to have to do this season, boys. It's not going to be a cakewalk at all. As here we've got Saint-Maximin on the break. Looks for the pass inside for Callum Wilson. What can he do? Good pass for John Joe Shelby. No, I've pressed the shoot button, but I managed to cancel it and we've scored. John Joe Shelby with a fantastic goal, and on the break, we're leading 2-0. And John Joe Shelby's a start for the celebration. What a cheeky man, boys. Anyways, you guys can see in the replay, I accidentally pressed the shoot button way before, and I had to press the pass button again to do a fake shot, and that somehow worked. And I managed to still finish it past Kasper Schmeichel. That was so intense, boys. Oh my god, we're leading 2-0 against Leicester. Never thought this would be happening in our first game, but we've managed to defend well. Dubravka has been clutch, and we're leading 2-0 away from home. This has been honestly a dream first half. Didn't expect this, guys. Honestly, we've been unbelievable. We've managed to deal with the danger of Jamie Vardy. More of this in the second half. If we can get 3 points here, imagine how insane would that be. Oh my god, Jamie Vardy's already gotten in behind, and that's off the crossbar. I swear we've been so lucky in this game. Vardy hasn't had his shooting boots on. They've had 3 or 4 quality chances that they haven't taken. And on the break, we're just ripping them apart here. I don't know what's happening in this game. They probably deserve a goal, but this has been nuts. Vardy hitting the crossbar. Wow. Once again, they're on the breakaway here. As Tielemans with a bit of space. We're holding on here. They try a pass inside. Fabian Schad as well. And we somehow get the ball away with Shelby. But they've won it back again. Leicester have upped the ante, and here's Ndidi finding Maddison. We put a challenge in, but this time we couldn't stop Jamie Vardy. What a banger from his left foot, man. Honestly. That's one cheeky celebration. I guess he's responding to John Joe Shelby's celebration. 2-1 and Leicester are back in it. Leicester aren't going to give up, boys, in the second half, that's for sure. Look at that for a finish from Vardy. Wow. Oh, that is a good pass for Saint-Maximin, and now we could respond with the goal of our own. Saint-Maximin looking to call this one in. The idea was perfect, but the execution slightly lacking. He's had a good game so far. He assisted our first goal. Would have been nice to see him score, but oh well. Oh, that's a good pass for Harvey Barnes. Dubravka has to save us. Instead, it's Yedlin with his pace, tracking back and saving us from another Leicester goal. My God, man. Leicester in the second half have been a different team. Let's see what we've got on the bench. First of all, I think I want to bring on Joe Willock. Even though his sharpness is 0, we'll still bring him on and give him his debut. Also, I want to bring on one of the Longstaff brothers. Which one can play CDM or centre mid? I think it's this one. I think it's this Longstaff. I need to know the names. I'm pretty sure this is Sean Longstaff and the other one is Matthew. I'm not entirely sure. We need to take a look at that. But I'm going to bring him on instead of Hayden and see if he can play in that position. He loses 7 ratings there. We'll make him a centre mid and that should be better. Yeah, that should be fine. Come on, ref, just blow the whistle. Leicester keeping possession in very dangerous areas. Are we going to see maybe a cross from Barnes? He's taking it wide though, but there's no more time for that. We've managed to hang on somehow, and we've beaten Leicester City in our first Premier League game of the season. Newcastle start off the season with a win. A bit of a shock, I'm not going to lie, but we've pulled it off. What a way to start the series. A 2-1 win against Leicester. Almiron was superb. John Joe Shelby was superb in this game. Let's go. I think after playing that first game, I've got a good understanding of where we need to make improvements. I think a CDM is just absolutely a must. We could maybe do better with a better left back, but I think Jamal Lewis trusting him might prove to be the smart decision. But I think a better CDM is needed. I'm not really impressed with this Hayden guy. We definitely need a right winger. Apart from that, I'm not sure as for now. But CDM and a right winger is absolutely crucial. Keep possessions coming in because next episode, 44 million in the bank. We're going to go heavy with transfers. In the meantime, I'm going to get through these training drills because apparently sharpness is going to be super low on our players if we don't play through them. So let me quickly get through them. We got a D grade in one of the training drills, but an A on the other two. So I guess it's fine. I'll keep trying and completing as many as possible. Interestingly enough, there wasn't a single draw on match day 1 in the Premier League. That's actually very surprising. Anyway, starting off the season with a win. Superb. Let's hope we can keep it up in the next episode. It's gonna be a lot about transfers, the next one, and that's why I cannot wait for it. But of course, before we wrap this one up, player of the episode for me, Mikel Almiron has to be one of the picks, along with even John Joe Shelby, the 2 goal scorers. Let me know in the comments section who you think deserves the pick. Dubravka as well, I think deserves a shout in. So probably between those 3, let me know in the comments section who you think deserves to win player of the episode. For now, guys, this is where we're wrapping up today's episode of the Newcastle United Career Mode series. Hopefully you guys are on board for this road to glory with Newcastle, and hopefully we'll make this club one of the best in England in a few seasons. Next episode, we're gonna have our first press conference segment. I'll explain what all that sponsor stuff is all about. Transfers, big games in the Prem, a lot to do. So, well, if you guys want to see the next episode tomorrow, drop a like on the video. 5,000 likes and you'll get it, definitely. So, yeah, make sure to subscribe for more daily career mode content, and I'll catch you all next time.